As the drivers begin to climb into their cars down on the grid, the excitement is really building at this magnificent circuit. We're just about ready to go racing for today's Formula One Grand Prix. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda and Piastri, Hamilton, Antonelli, Lawson and Carlos Sainz, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon and Hadjar, Hülkenberg, Behrman, Gabriel Bortoleto and Esteban Ocon. Gasly and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. What a track this is. And what a challenge for the drivers this weekend. Long straights, heavy braking zones, and a very green surface to start with.
This happens to be one of the drivers' favourites. It is a low downforce circuit that is fast and flowing, but it is also demanding on the brakes. And be careful, because let's not forget the wall of champions that catches out so many.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Yeah.
Right, if we play this right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race. Away in just a moment. Stand by. That was a bit borderline there. We're lucky to have gotten away with it. Okay, good work. Great pass. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. You're in first position, front of the pack. Leclerc behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.2 seconds. Okay, you've got front wing damage. This will have a major impact on performance unless you box for a new one. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Copy that. Okay, you sat in P2. Leclerc ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Leclerc is ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 17.2. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We're 2.5 seconds slower right now, come on. Russell behind. They're on old mediums. And the time last lap, 1:17.6. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 18.0. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. second place. You're in second place. Leclerc ahead, and gap to the car in front, 5.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Russell behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. All right, 6 laps to go now. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, you sat in P2. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 10.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Tyre condition still looking good. Your front wing's damaged. Expects a lot of understeer unless we replace it. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Systems all looking good. Head down. place, you're in second place. Leclerc ahead. Okay, gap to the car in front, 12.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Russell behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Yes, come on, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
Yeah, not bad. You saw that.
Charles Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory. He wins.
Well, that's 2 race wins in a row for them. I think they'll be really happy with that. I mean, 1 race win is great, but to have 2, you know that you've got it. You're a little bit more comfortable in your skin. This is a great sign of maybe what's to come next.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc on top. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.